Hey everybody, welcome back to the next day of Everyday Faith. Today we're here for day 28. I can't believe this month is almost over. My name is Maggie and I'm going to read you guys today's devotional. It's going to come from a scripture, which is 2 Timothy 4:6. And the scripture here says, "As for me, my life has already been poured out as an offering to God. The time of my death is near." And the devotional here for today says, on its own, the tone of this verse seems somber and maybe even fatalistic, but actually the context of 2 Timothy 4:6 reveals that Paul's tone in verse was actually satisfied and full. He knew the adventure Jesus invited him into was nearing its end, and when he looked back on the whole of his life, he was fully satisfied. In ways well beyond Paul would ever have imagined, his life had made an impact on the world, one that we are benefiting from even still today. This is the power of a life spent pursuing the adventure Jesus has offered. That at the end of your life, you can know your life was well lived and well spent. You've loved the way Jesus has loved. You've given and sacrificed to the benefit of others. You've invested and it's reaping a harvest. Your life has made an impact. So the reflection question for today says, what changes in your life, if any, would need to be made in order for you to be able to say the same thing as Paul? So this is kind of a deep question and a deep concept and idea to think about today. But as it says, it's not meant to be somber or fatalistic. It's meant to give us hope and motivation to make those changes and to realize that none of us are living forever. And if we're pursuing Jesus, if we're pursuing a life with him, then it should be lived in this way. We should be able to say at the end of our lives that we had a life well spent and a life well lived, and that we were able to give and provide and sacrifice and love others in the way that Jesus loved us. So reflect on this today and allow it to be a motivational piece of question and idea and reflection for you. Allow it to be something that gives you hope and that motivates you to do what you need to do to be more like Jesus, though exactly the way he has called you to live. But other than that, that's all we have today. So I will see you guys back here tomorrow for the next day of Everyday Faith.